Morning. This is Nita with a Timepiece Garden, and this is just one of those little shots. So the sunrise is over there. It's getting ready to come up. I'm on my way to the gym so I can go work out. That's not a spectacular sunrise. You know, got some yellows and some blues. But the fun part about it, oh, you can barely see it. It's a shame. The full moon is still up. So it looks really bright and really spectacular. Just kind of hanging out above the trees. Anyway, you know me. I thought I'd share. I got to go to my workout. So y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Morning. This is the start of day 5. This is where I left off yesterday. I've not painted anything yet. I had one of my viewers ask a couple of questions, so I'm going to attempt to answer them now without too much. The first one would be that I don't get paid to do YouTube. I don't have the followers, so the anything above 15 minutes requires me to pay YouTube, and I won't do that. So because of that, you don't get to see like time-lapse footage of me painting, just because I'm not paying to post on YouTube. It's just how that one goes. So that's why you get a lot of, this is what it was before and this is what it is after. But having said that, these are the brushes. You can kind of see that I've got, very tiny all the way up to, a 3-inch and a 2.5-inch angle brush. Now these two I'm not using right now. Those are very specifically background. When you look at the red and the fact that it's not all the same color, you've got some darker reds and some really light pinks that go in. What I do with these two brushes is I'll put this one in the red, dip it into the red, and this one actually gets dipped into the white. And then they get stacked on each other. And then I go to the wall and paint. And I kind of do it in an X pattern. And then from there work it kind of out in circles, not straight across and not up and down. And that's how, when you pull back, that's how you get that cloud look. Because everything always overlaps. And the white, it mixes the color on paint, so it's still a pink. It's not a red, it's not a white, it's a pink, but it's a pink cloud. But that's how you get that done, and that's what the two larger brushes are for. Did the same thing with the yellow. The yellow doesn't specifically show that cloud as well as the pinks do, but it's still there. From there, it's all the smaller brushes. Start off with, I'm going to use the fat flat one for explanations, but I've got two others here that are tiny flat. I'll zoom in, you can see there. Flat squares. There you go, you can see it. I've got 4 total, and they all vary in size. Hey, come on. And what those are for, I'm going to use the fat one first. Makes sense, this is what you do most of the painting with. You get it on the lines and you pull it down and across to give a very clean, strong edge on the line. And then the smaller ones are used in places where you need a tighter, where you get this here and there's, back out here, there's 4 petals here together. And when you're trying to paint into this little corner, you're using a tiny one, or up here at the tip. If you look, there's light blue, there's white, there's the dark purple, there's the dark blue, and then the dark purple. There are 5 colors up in this area, and that takes the smaller brush. The larger brush won't fit into that and do it well. And then I won't lie, the fatter brush here and the rounder angle brush there does a lot of fill-in. A lot of the thicker spots, where you can apply more paint at a time. The rounder brush, that one there, rounder brush there, because the edge is rounded, is actually good for doing a rounder tip, because you don't need the point, you don't need a chisel point, so the rounder tip. And then the fan brush, and that's what this one's called, where it looks like a fan that you would dry your face with. If you do it right, does the feathered look. And that's all of this stuff. That's fan brush. And the object is not how much paint, but how little paint, because it fans it out really well. And then once I get it all fanned on, like you can tell, that's all fan brush work right there. Once I get it fanned on the way I like it, you can see in the purple, I go back over with one of the smaller square, flat chisel brushes to make sure that my end, that where this petal ends stays straight and or clear. Yeah, so that's probably all the time I'll spend on brushes. You figure that is already, what, 4 minutes? And yeah, that's a lot of time. And to even show it, it takes a while. The next part is everything that's on here that's painted. This is 14 hours worth of work so far. So does that make sense? And I'm not done. I'm nowhere near done. There were probably another 14 hours worth of work in it before I get completed. So doing something time-lapse is just, again, for 23 subscribers, and I'm not getting paid. I don't own a large camera and a tripod and a microphone, so I can, speed up and time lapse, and I don't do all of that stuff yet. Maybe one day when I'm big and famous with 1 million subscribers, but I'm not there yet. So it's just snapshots in time. This is what I'm starting out with today, and I'll show you a little when I'm done. So hopefully that helps. If not, leave a comment, leave a question. I'll see what I can do, and I'll talk at you later. All right, into day 5. Got some of the dark blue in, got some of the highlights on them in the dark and the light. You can see there's still whole petals that I've not done yet, just because I want to make sure I didn't mix my darks up. And/or things like this one here was one of the error spots, and it's fixed now with the dark blue. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, awesome flowerness. I will see it when I am done, and I know that's going to sound really crazy because I have to finish this that petal first, but I might end up throwing another petal back here either behind him or above him. Obviously there's not enough paint on the wall yet, but it looks like there's not going to be enough paint there to keep it evenly displayed, type thing. But I'll see it for sure when I get it done, if I need to add another petal. Otherwise, I think it looks good. End of day 5. Now the next couple of days I'm going to be out. I'm not going to be able to get in here and painting. I've got some other stuff to do, so I might not have a video. I'll have to see. So anyway, y'all have an awesome day, and I will talk to you later.